Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night, and you know what that means? It is the season finale, Friday Night Lights, live here in Ralls, Texas. I'm Tim Rodriguez, along with Pima Salinas and DJ Province. The footage here, the Sudan Hornets. Pima, last week we talked about rivalry week. And I think this week we could just call it championship week.
Right.
As the 4-0 Sudan Hornets in District 3-2A are taking on the second place team in the district, Ralls. They're 3-1 for the district championship. Okay, and Sudan, if they can get the win here, will be outright district champs for our district. And let me know if they start praying.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And,
the good thing about it is we can hear it out here. When we're at home, we can't really hear it sometimes. So
yeah, the Ralls, if Ralls wins, then we'll share a piece. We'll be co-district champs with Ralls. So the main thing here is to come out with the big W. The way it sits here, yesterday there was a ball game in District 4-2A. Of course, you know, after this ball game, our district will play District 4-2A for the by-district round. And Sudan, last week or a couple of weeks ago, we talked about Sudan playing Smyre. They were in fourth place in their district, but Smyre took a loss, a 1-point loss yesterday to Plains, 37-36. So Plains sits at the fourth spot, and I think we talked about this on the website. They won't move, right?
No matter what.
Whoever wins and loses in their district, Plains will remain number 4. So if Sudan can pull off the win here, we'll be playing Plains for by district. And then we talked about locations. You talked about Levelland. That seems like
that's just something I would think.
Don't quote us on that.
Yeah, no.
We're just saying that's the most logical place.
And DJ just looked at us and he don't know either. So if he doesn't know, we definitely.
Yeah, we're just putting it out there. If anybody from Levelland's listening, that's a pretty good spot for us to meet against the Cowboys whenever we get this district championship wrapped up. Main thing today, and let me get the notes that I got from Coach Cornelius earlier this week, is that we've got a big ball game. We've got some injuries that have hit us, the injury bug this last week. Trent Wilson, QB1, will not be playing this week or today. He had a – okay, so they're going to do the school. I think we can talk to the school song, can we?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So Trent is in concussion protocol. He took a really big helmet-to-helmet hit on that last ball. You know what? I'm going to not talk through ours. We can talk through theirs. High school song. We are, if you're hearing some noise, we're playing at Ralls, and so when we're out of town, we're in the stands with the Sudan Hornet fans. So if you hear some wind, there's a little bit of a breeze coming through. We're going to try and alleviate that as much as we can. We'll orient ourselves to where maybe we can block the wind. It's 52 degrees right now, and it's windy and blustery. And by the end of the ball game, we're going to be into the mid 40s. So it's going to be a bit of a chill in the air this evening for this district championship game. We talked about injuries that Trent will not be in. He'll be replaced by quarterback freshman Caleb Grecken.
Yeah, and we, most of the time when your quarterback number 1 goes down, it's a big thing. But Caleb came in the last game when the injury happened to Trent, and he, first thing he did was, he threw an interception, but he shook that off, and he threw a 26-yard touchdown, go-ahead touchdown.
Yes.
So, I mean, the composure's there. He's only a freshman, but he's definitely got big-time that was a big game and big time.
That was a big play under 2 minutes too.
Right.
That was in the fourth quarter, and I don't remember if it was a third or fourth down play, but it was a critical down, and for him to make that strike to Salvador Juarez to put Sudan over the top.
So we definitely have all the confidence in the world in Caleb, even though he is a freshman. But like I said, he plays bigger than that. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then another injury, Drew Carr, who had a shoulder injury, probably in the third quarter, just like Drew. He I think I talked to his dad this week, and he said that was the first time that he said that he'd ever missed a quarter playing football here in Sudan.
And he didn't want to come out.
No, he didn't.
I think they finally talked him into going ahead and just, again, we have backups that play big. Alan Flores, usually you hear him on offense catching the ball, but he's going to have to step in and play linebacker for Drew.
Yes.
And he's definitely capable as well. He's been in there in mop-up games, and gotten pretty good tackles. Of course, we still have Jaden Conley on the other side to help, so that'll definitely be a good task for Allen there.
They also on the offensive line, because Drew is on the offensive line with he'll be replaced by Armendariz, and we've seen him sparingly come in on offense and defense, so it's going to be a big test for him this evening to come in and fill those shoes for Drew Carr. And then of course the biggest news is Caleb Robinson, as far as those two Drew and Trent are scheduled to come back, and hopefully they'll be back sooner than later, but we should see them when we make our playoff run. But Caleb had, I believe he had multiple tears in his ACL, so he'll be out for the year. That includes football, basketball, track, and everything else that he's a part of. So that's a big hit for the Sudan athletic program. He had the injury off a slant route where he gained a good 15 yard first down. And Trent and Caleb are definitely going to miss that big target for sure as we go into tonight's game and into the playoffs.
Flores is going to be, I believe he's going to be step into that leading role where Caleb was right now.
Yes, So they talked about moving him out because Flores has always been the slot guy, and I think they're going to see. And he had a pass last week that he was on that outside.
Yeah.
He was playing outside receiver and had a nice little catch in that ball game. So. A lot of stuff going on. This is a huge game for us. We'd like to have Trent and Drew out there, but you know what? We're in the playoffs. We're playing for something bigger. We're playing beyond this ball game. So,
and we were talking about that other district. Oh, you go ahead and go over the coach's notes, I guess.
Oh no, go ahead. You finish.
No, I was just going to say that our district, like the other district that we're going to play in the by-district round, they're pretty much all set. First, second, third, fourth. Now us, it's kind of. If we win, then Ralls, I believe it's Ralls, Bovina, and Health Center. If Health Center and Bovina also win, we'll be all in a three-way tie for second. So I don't know how that's going to.
Not sure how that's going to play out between those last, for those last three spots.
Right, because I believe Ralls lost to Health Center but beat Bovina, and Bovina beat Health Center, lost to Ralls. And Health Center lost to Bovina and beat Ralls.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah, so if we can win, we can avoid all that chaos.
Right.
We're in either one or two. Those are the ones that, depending on the outcome of this ball game, they're the ones that are going to have to be playing, shuffling around, see who's going to play who and who's going to actually get knocked out of that last fourth spot going into the playoffs. Coach said that Rawls runs a slot T offense, so we'll get a first look at that. And he said that'll present a big challenge. We definitely need to be disciplined on the defensive line and with our linebackers. They have three running backs who they distribute the ball to almost very evenly. We will need to do a good job of playing assignment football and get a lot of guys to the ball on every play. We need our defense and offensive line to play extremely well to take pressure off of Caleb in his first start at quarterback. The boys are locked in and ready to go. So that's the coach has done a great job with these boys throughout the year.
It looks like we're going to start on offense. I think they won the toss, but they deferred to the second half. So we'll get the ball to start the game here, and we're just going to wait for the teams to come out to the field, and then we'll have the national anthem and get this ball game started, this championship game started.
So the boys are inside the tunnel, the Hornet tunnel, and they're starting to rock it. Here they come, the Sudan Hornets, wearing their gold pants and the white away jerseys as we get ready for the district championship here in Ralls, Texas. Super pumped championship weekend. Here comes the Ralls Jackrabbits. They're wearing their home maroons with white pants, and this is I like this. This is almost like the Lockney field and the Bovina field. We're right up on the field. There's no track. This is where the fans can engage with the players, and the players can hear what the fans are saying, and they get all the feedback, off of the support that they get from the Sudan Hornet fans.
And being a district championship game, basically, this is playoff atmosphere.
Oh yes, for sure.
We're going to have playoff atmosphere starting today. Our playoffs start today.
That's right.
And we want to win a district championship, and then just keep going from there.
If you're missing a voice, Joe Kai Schultz. He's our number 2 guy here in the booth that does a lot of analysis. I do the play-by-play, and him and Fema do stats and analysis. He wasn't able to make the trip out here, so Joe Kai, if you're listening, we miss you out here. We got a lot of great comments from all these people that talk to me, talk to myself, and to Joe Kai, and we really enjoy doing this, and we appreciate the support, and we'll do whatever we can to make sure we get you a good broadcast. And I'm going to step away just for a moment as we get ready to play the national anthem.
At this time, if you'll stand, we'll have the word of prayer followed by the national anthem played by the Ralls High School band.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Please bow your heads for the prayer. Lord, we thank you for the blessings that you have given us in order for us to be here tonight. We ask for your help in keeping the players safe and healthy. And please keep our visiting fans and players safe on the drive home tonight. It is in your son's name that we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right. God bless America. God bless our troops. And we're ready for the highlights. Joe Kai, if you're listening, we talked about play-by-play, and he does analysis. If you see something that I don't see, he gets to see a lot of the blocks and stuff behind the scenes while I'm following the ball. If you see something that we don't see and we're questioning it, man, please feel free to shoot us a text. Hey, this is what happened there, and we'll definitely get that information out to everybody. Joe Kai is a pivotal part of this crew, him and Pima. He gets to see some stuff too, but a lot of times he's writing stats down to try and get some information out to you guys as the game goes on live. So here we go. Sudan Hornets set to receive. Josh Sedvera, number 11, the senior, along with Salvador Friday, number 22, and Marcelo King, number 8. I think I just dropped my hand warmers down there.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully nobody will take it. I'll go grab them here sometime when I get a break. But Rawls getting set to kick off, and we'll go over some yearly stats as we get ready. As we get ready to go, as we get ready for the ball game here. And here's the opening kickoff, and it's going to be a short kick. That's going to be Truitt who's going to take it. He'll take a hit and get pushed out of bounds. But the Hornets will have good field position right at about the 35-yard line. We'll see if that's where they indeed mark it.
Looks like a 32-yard line.
32-yard line. So Caleb Grecken, the freshman, number 15, in the backfield, along with Josh Cervera, the senior, number 11. Ryan Huddleston, nearest to your screen, split out, along with Salvador Juarez and Alan Flores, furthest to your screen. Kirby, I believe, is in that tight end. And there's the first snap of the ball game. Cervera trying to cut it out to the outside. He'll get brought down by number 82. I don't know where my roster went. Oh, it's because I have this paper. Number 82, Carson Lamanick, the linebacker with the tackle there for the Ralls Jackrabbits. Quick to the line, quick snap. Caleb Grecken hands it off to Cervera again. There's Lamanick again. This time Cervera gets around him. He'll get pushed out of bounds, maybe a short gain. So we'll be looking at 3rd and long. Probably what, about 8 yard, 3rd and 8 maybe?
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 9.
So 2 runs to the right side. Has only gained us 1 yard on this opening drive. Grecken may be going to the air for the first time. He does. He's going to the left side. He's got a man open. Flores was there. Great defense there by number 8, Caden Cargill, who was able to get a pass deflection. And the Hornets with a quick 3 and out to start the ball game here. Cervera, who's already had 2 carries, he's on the verge of hitting the 1,000-yard mark. We have him down for 118 carries for 916 yards and 9 touchdowns. So Cervera, if he has a good game today, he could very well hit the 1,000 mark as far as rushing this afternoon. And there's the punt. And we've got, that's going to take a little bit of a Hornet bounce.
He was kicking into the wind right there, so not bad kick for kicking into the wind. The wind's coming out of the north. It seems like northwest or something.
11:15 left in this first quarter after a 3 and out. 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. And the Ralls Jackrabbits, who we heard Coach Korn, they've got a plethora of running backs. We'll see. We'll see how they distribute the ball amongst. And there's that slot T, kind of a compact offense. There's a handoff right up the middle, quick offense. The fullback, and he fumbles the ball. The ball's on the ground. And I think one of the Ralls players was able to jump on it. And I think number 2, Justin Zavala, was the ball carrier, and that was a quick handoff. He was right.
Yeah, that kind of confused me a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way it went, and then I saw him over there, and he dropped the ball. And it looked like he's hurt.
He's favoring his arm.
Yeah. So he's going to come out.
He might have got a helmet to the forearm or something. So 2nd and 8. Still in that slot T. There's the handoff going down the right side, and he's going to get hit by several Hornets, and he'll be brought down. He'll have a short gain. I think that was number 7, Zaya Rojas. That's on the Dave Campbell's book. That's the running back that they said was their feature back. And he's a senior for the Ralls Jackrabbits. He wears number 7, Zaya Riojas. You might hear
Castillo.
Might hear his name often.
Castillo and Jaden Conley again were in that. Jaden Conley hit him. I think he's the one that caused that fumble.
Did he?
A while ago. Well, he jumped up real like he was.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was celebrating. Yep.
I didn't see it, but I'm thinking maybe that's what happened.
Rosa, Conley, and Williams on the D line for your Hornets. Quick snap. Hands off to number 5. He's trying to get around the corner. There's Hornets in the backfield. There's Conley with the tackle. And he may have lost a yard on that. Marcelo King was the first one in the backfield, but Conley made the tackle.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th and 2.
Matthias Zavala. So we've already seen 3 different ball carriers for the Ralls Jackrabbits. 9:47 left here in the first quarter. Opening drive for Ralls. District championship game here in Ralls, Texas. Quick handoff again, and it looks like the D-line may have got him.
Yeah, he's short. That's big John Conley.
Yeah, big Uncle John Conley, number 75 with the tackle.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down. First down, Hornets.
Turnover on down. Great defensive stop. The Ralls Jackrabbits were 5 yards away from crossing into Hornet territory, and we did not allow that to happen. So 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. And after a 3 and out, we got 9:44 left here. The Hornets will have their second possession of the ball game.
In Ralls territory. Jackrabbit territory.
So we have the dual back set. King and Cervera in the backfield with Grecken. Grecken takes a snap, goes back to pass, going deep. He's got Alan Flores. Alan Flores with a jump ball, batted down.
There's a flag on the play. Not sure what they're going to call. Holding. Oh, and illegal man downfield. So that's going to back him up.
See, like that would have been an instance where Joe Kai probably would have saw who the illegal man was downfield.
Right.
Without following the ball.
So it's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down. They're not doing the first down stuff. I look at the scoreboard and I'm like,
so first and what, 15?
First and 15, yes.
First and 15. So we are now right at midfield. Flores now playing wide, and it looks like
Dan Zeisen.
Is it Dan Zeisen playing the slot? Hand off to Marcelo King. He tried to make a spin move, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So far, the Ralls, we talked about last week that Bovina had speed going east and west on defense. It looks like Ralls has the speed too. They're not very big. I mean, they've got one big guy there at nose guard, but most of those guys are small. So I imagine we're gonna have a hard time getting around the corner with those speedy defensive guys for the Jackrabbits. Second and 15, second and 16, may have lost a yard. Hand off to King up the middle. He's got room. He'll get hit. First contact at the 40-yard line. First down, and he exploded through the offensive line there. Nice carry.
Looked like a 13-yard gain there for King.
By the junior. He'll remain in the ball game. Cervera taking a breather. Dan Zeisen and Flores to your right. Juarez split out to your left, and looks like Williams is also on the left side. Grecken looks to pass. Yeah, he's going to take the ball and run, breaks the tackle, and he'll finally get brought down at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, the play was, I think the snap was a little high, and he didn't get the handoff. He still gained 3 yards or so.
So the clock is ticking. 8:15 left in the first quarter. Cervera coming into the ballgame. Grecken coming out. Now, Joshi has played quarterback and Marcelo, so we'll see who takes the snap here. I know that on the JV, both of those players played quarterback on the JV squad when they were on JV. It looks like Marcelo King will take the snap, hands off to Cervera. He cuts upfield, breaks in, splits defenders, and he'll get brought down at about the 30. Caden Cargill with the tackle. So now we're seeing all kinds of looks.
Yeah, that's kind of like when you have Marcelo at quarterback, that's kind of like a Wildcat offense.
Yes, sir. So we got the trips to the left. Alan Flores at the King's going to take it off the snap, and he'll get brought down. What are we, second down or is this third down?
Yeah, this is second down.
Second down.
Looks like he gained a yard.
So now, one thing that I saw, we see Dan Zeisen in the slot, and we're also seeing Williams out there playing some slot receiver. So that's also a new look. So they're running bunch to the right. All the receivers tucked in on the right side, and it faked to Cervera. Marcelo King up the middle, and he'll fall forward for a short gain.
Look like a 3-yard gain.
Kirby into the ball game for Dan Zeisen. And it looks like they're going to stay in that same formation. Kirby, Flores, and Williams all tucked in on the right side. Salvador split out left, and there's going to be...
It's going to be a false start.
False start.
Yeah, they're a little slow on the... It still says first and 15. That was like 5 plays ago.
So 6:37 left here in the first quarter. No score yet. This is Sudan's second possession of the ball game after a 3 and out. So we have a dual back set. Grecken back in the ball game at quarterback. Drops back to pass and overthrows Juarez. Juarez was kind of
like a curl route.
Yeah, like a little curl route, and Grecken threw it to the outside.
Yeah, as soon as he threw it, he was upset with himself. He knew he missed that pass, but I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves. Like we said, he's a freshman, starting his first varsity game.
And see, that first game, we'll talk about it here in a minute. That first game, he just went in. Here, he had all week to think about it, so I imagine that kind of And there's,
that's
where's
a
the flag?
interference.
No flag on the play. The defender was all over Kirby way before the ball got there, and he almost caught the ball. Even though that guy was draped all over him, that ball was exactly where it needed to be. Great pass.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So that's our first Ralls call of the game. You know, we're the away team here.
Right.
So we have some players getting subbed in and out for this 4th down.
Yeah, we don't have instant replay, but he definitely got there before the ball did.
Yeah, he actually hung on his back for about 2-3 steps before the ball even got there. So the Hornets look like they may be
that's turnover on down.
Oh, is it really? So it's 1st and 10 for the Ralls. And he gets hit right there. May have gained a short gain, trying to plow his way forward. Big run. The helmet comes off. And there's a flag on the play. Uncle John Conley with the tackle. And Zaya Rojas with the carry, and he'll have to sit out of play as the helmet came off. Well, no, he's putting it back on. He's staying in.
So I think they called personal foul, face mask
Oh.
on us. So already the calls.
So that penalty will put Ralls into Hornet territory. That's their first time into our territory. Ball at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock at 6:03 here in the first quarter. Ralls running that slot T. And there's a handoff to number 5. That's Zavala. And he'll get hit. Big play. And I believe that was
Williams. Conley, and it looks like Williams, Conley, and Lopez in there.
Great job by the defense to swallow up that. And, you know, it's hard to see who gets the handoff because they're all bunched up right behind the quarterback.
Yeah, it's kind of like an option offense. Or what did you call it, a slot T?
A slot T, but there's a lot of misdirection. There's a handoff. I think that's going to be Fabian Castillo. That's the 4th running back that has touched the ball for Ralls. Short gain, 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 39-yard line. So 2 big downs here. I imagine this is 2-down territory for Ralls. Rushing up to the line. Hit, takes the handoff, gives it to Castillo again. He makes a juke move, and he'll get stood up. And he's right at the 1st down marker. Looks like he's going to push his way forward. Another helmet comes off for the Rabbits. And yes, I agree with that. They were stood up for a while, and they never called the play did, and Bovina finally got a push, and I think they got the 1st down. They sure did. 1st and 10, ball on the 31.
Very good for a Jackrabbit 1st down.
Castillo, Rosa, Conley, and Williams, the 4 let down linemen for the Hornets. Handoff, that's going to be number 24, Morales, and he'll get Josh Cervera will trip him up in the backfield. No gain, 2nd and 10. So with Morales carrying, that's 5 different running backs that have touched the ball. For Ralls, obviously they don't pass at all, so they can just rotate. They can rotate their receivers and their running backs in there. Everybody get a carry. And handoff up the middle, finds the hole. He's in the backfield. Brecken, the last man there. There's a flag on the play. Brecken will bring him down inside the 5, but we'll see what the laundry tells us.
The holding on the offense. So that erases that big play.
Armendar is in for John Conley on the D line. And this has been a long drive, so some of our defensive linemen will start to get those guys rotated in.
And that's another injury we didn't mention. I don't think Jesus Salas is still
Yes.
back from his injury.
He's, from what I understand, he had a dislocated kneecap.
Okay.
And so I don't anticipate him being back, and maybe, this season. We'll see how that plays out. Ralls with the snap, handoff to number 2. That's Zavala. And the ball's out! Sudan recovers it. Jaden Conley with the ball. And he'll go down. Turnover by the Jackrabbits. With 3:28 left in the first quarter, Sudan with the football.
Not too sure who knocked that out. It might have been Salvador. Everybody's patting him on the back. It might have been Salvador.
That was Conley that scooped it up, right? That's who I saw scoop it up. I thought that was him running the ball.
Yeah, and he's returned one for a touchdown already. That's his second fumble recovery.
1st and 10. Ball right at about the 25-yard line. Rick in the handoff to King. King dusted up the middle. He's got open field ahead of him at the 45. He'll get hit, brought down. Big run by the running back, and he exploded through the line. And he's done that twice. And he turns on the Jets right off the handoff.
Looked like about a 20-yard gain on that.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 45 after a big gain. Marcelo King. Just under 3 minutes. Clock is running. Grekin, quick slant. Salvador Juarez with the catch, but the play will be blown dead. And I feel like Grekin, if he could get one completion under his belt, I think that'll get him in a flow where he can kind of relax and put the ball where it needs to be. That one was a catch. It just, they blew the play dead. Salvador Juarez, the intended receiver. Huddleston nearest to your screen. Juarez. And I believe Flores in the slot furthest away from your screen, and that's going to be a free play. Throw it.
No, well, they made contact.
Oh, okay. I always forget about that.
When you make contact, yeah, everybody's.
We'll take the yardage.
Everybody's yelling, but when they make contact with, that's where the difference is between offsides and encroachment.
Yes.
Encroachment means you touch the defender somehow, or cause the offense. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird rule, but.
Well, I'm glad you know the rules. I was getting all excited, getting ready for a free play. Handoff to King down the right side. It gets tackled in the backfield. Great tackle by number 12, Zane Solis. He's a freshman, and he was able to get into the backfield untouched. So it'll be 2nd and 15. Ball on the 40-yard line. It looks like they might be, well, no, they're not. So they might be doing a little bit better, but the yardage is still off. Grekin fakes the throw, and then he'll get brought down. Number 56, Moreno with the tackle. So 3rd down, and maybe a yard gain. Maybe not. I think he
lost a yard.
He did lose a yard. So Huddleston, Juarez, Flores, and Kirby in at your receivers. Marcelo King in the backfield. Jeremiah Castillo, John Conley, Jaden Conley on the right side of the line. Fake the handoff, looking to throw. Going deep, he's got a man open. More contact.
Wow.
And no call. Salvador
tackled him before he even got to the...
Come on! That's twice!
So the referees definitely are not making it easy for the freshman to make a completion here. At least if we would have had those, pass interference calls, we'd be moving the ball down the field.
Well, I mean, the first one it might be an iffy call, but that one was blatantly. I mean, he tackled him to the ground before the ball even got there.
So Marcelo King back to punt on 4th down. Caden Cargill back to receive. He's going to call a fair catch, and it's going to take a Hornet bounce. And Flores will stop it at about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 with 1:04 left here in the first quarter. No score, district championship here in Ralls, Texas. Sudan playing for outright playing for outright champion to claim to be outright district champs, while Ralls is playing for at least a co-championship with the Hornets. And if you can hear the crowd noise, big crowd here. A lot of Sudan fans making the trip, an hour and 15 minutes to Ralls. And a quick handoff again, and he'll get hit, brought down. Cervera's down there. Matthew Lopez is down there. And that's Castillo with the carry.
Maybe Castillo with the carry.
So 50 seconds left in this opening quarter. Defensive battle so far.
So now Ralls, who was rushing to the line, they still rush to the line, but they took a little bit of time there in the huddle. Quick snap. Looking,
There's
first
a
throw
pass.
of the game. Hit. He's got a man open. Here's Grecke with the almost intercepted by the freshman, but he was able to pat it down, so no completion. Third down and about 6.
Is that quarterback that sophomore kid that, what was it?
Yeah, Hit.
Hit.
Yeah, his name is Hit.
Okay.
Gunnar Hit. He's a sophomore.
He put a little bit too much air on that one.
Yeah, he did. It was way up there.
Because he was wide open coming right out of the backfield. If he would have hit him quick, he might have.
So third down here. Quick handoff again. Down the right side, he's got a hole. He breaks free into the secondary.
There's a
Caleb
flag on the
Grecken,
other side.
the last man, and he's able to bring him down at the 25. But yeah, there's some laundry out there, and it looks good for us. It's in the right position where we need it.
Thank you! Bring it back!
And
See,
that's
it looks like an illegal shift. So that's on the offense.
good. So that negates the long run by number 5, Zavala, Matthias Zavala. And Grecken has already had to run out there and save a couple of touchdowns, but
They're going to put in.
both of those were brought back on.
Grecken's coming out. Looks like he's shaking his arm a little bit on that tackle. They're going to put in the other freshman.
Yeah,
Is he another freshman?
Braxton Harrell, number
Braxton
25. He sees his first action of the ball game. So he'll be playing that safety position for the Hornets. And Grecken favoring his right arm. Of course, he's a lefty, so it's not his throwing arm. Maybe he got a little stinger on the elbow or something when he made the tackle. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score 0-0, no score. District championship game, Friday Night Lights, Ralls, Texas. And we'll go over the sponsors real quick. Sudan ISD, First United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5 Area Telephone, Ride Solutions, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Red Wagon Farms, Ryan Harper, GWG Farms, Greg Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Gal Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Rise Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Barbecue, Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, Chad King Farms, and 5 Star Tree Service. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to give you the live broadcast tonight in a chilly and windy evening here in Ralls, Texas. The sun finally setting behind the trees, and this is exactly the type of ball game that we were anticipating. Defensive battles, penalties, big plays getting called back, big plays not getting called back, and we've been inside the 20s. We hadn't really had anybody threaten inside the 20 into the red zone.
So it's coming back to play. We're going to be at 3rd down and 11 for the Jackrabbits. Now they show a different kind of offense.
They've got 2 receivers split out to the right. And quarterback still under center. He hands it off. Someone's in the back.
Right
there's another hole. No call. Salvador coming up.
Tackle.
Great open field tackle by Juarez. No flag on the play, but everybody here saw it.
Yeah, that was holding. I was holding everywhere but in rolls, I guess. So it brings up a loss of a loss of 2 on the play. So it's going to bring a 4th down. Looks like they're in punt formation. They're just kind of running around everywhere.
Yeah, I think they're trying to see. Yeah, they're trying to get guys out there. Salvador Fuades back deep for the Hornets. Oh, almost blocked by Conley. Short punt.
Get out of the way.
Short punt. It takes a long bounce, but it'll get to about the 44-yard line. That's where the Hornets will stop, so we'll be 6 yards away from getting back into our own territory. So the Hornets trying to get the offense going, and we haven't had very much help from the Stripes.
Right. It's enough 11 on 11, and when it's 11 on 15, it's a little hard to,
So we'll see what happens here. Tony Vargas and Dan Zeisen on your left side, and Alan Flores split out by himself to the right. Here comes Williams. They're going to have trips to the left with Williams. Cervera in the backfield, the senior running back. Marcelo King takes the snap. Wildcat formation. He's going to take it and run down the left side. Nice juke move! Inside the 45, crosses the 50. He'll get pushed out right at about the 50. What a move. He made that guy miss.
He got 9.5, but they gave him 10.
Man, first down. 10, right at just under 11 minutes starting here in the second quarter.
That's one of them, what do they call them? Jump stops, or I forget what they call them.
Everybody, ball will snap. He picks it up, and he's going to get tackled. Not sure what really happened there. I don't know if
he went to hand it off, and it just kind of went through his hands.
Yeah, because the snap was good. It slipped out of his hands trying to get it to Joshy. So we're looking at 2nd and long.
Looks like 2nd and 20.
10, yeah. So now we're bunched up to the right on the offensive line, and Cervera's going to get it. He gets swallowed up immediately in the backfield. That was number 50, Isaac Zavala. He was one of the guys that was highlighted defensively in the Dave Campbell's book for the Jackrabbits. So more lost yardage. Should be 3rd and long. First down is at the 39-yard line in Ralls territory. That's how far back we are as the ball.
It's about 3rd and 25.
The ball's at the 33 or the 32?
At the 33-yard line, yeah.
Juarez split out to your left. 2 receivers on the right side. Forrest is over there. And Grekin looking for a screen pass. Salvador Juarez with the catch, trying to make some moves. And he gains some yardage, but he won't get back to the original line of scrimmage. Great block. Armendariz was back there with a big block to help spring Juarez to gain some yardage there. And I think number 7's helmet came off again. That's Ralls. That's the 2nd or 3rd time that his helmet's come off. So he'll have to come out of play. Down. Marcelo King back to punt. A nice punt, high and deep, inside, get at the 25-yard line. He'll take it, and he'll get hit by he escapes the tackle, and then he'll get swallowed by 4 Hornets, and that's not a good sign. Somebody stayed down. Is that that's Jaden Conley, but he's up. He might have just got the air knocked out of him. There was 4 guys that hit him at the same time right there. He escaped Salvador's tackle, but then he got mauled after that. So Jeremiah Castillo, Uncle John Conley, Williams, Joel Williams on the line. Here comes Rosa. Also coming in for your 4-down lineman, Derek Rosa. And then, of course, you have Lopez and Cervera on your ends or your outside linebackers. Handoff up the middle. He finds the crease. He gets hit hard by Salvador and then taken down by Conley. He'll gain about 7 yards on that carry. As the clock, 9:05 and running here in the second quarter, still no score. Ralls, ball at the 40-yard line. And quick handoff, and the play is blown dead. And it's going to be a false start. There's a guy that goes in motion right before the snap, but I don't think they're calling it on that. I think they're calling it on something else. It's like a split second before the snap. Number 5 will just take off, but he's, it's like he's in motion. I'm not sure if that's causing a lineman to jump.
Now they're taking number 5 out. Maybe he was doing it wrong.
Maybe it was. That's what. Second down and 8-9. Hand it off to Ralls, and he'll get brought down. He'll gain about 5 or 6. Third down and short coming up.
Look like Flores and Williams on that tackle. Maybe Lopez in there. I'll give him one too. It's all right. I'm doing the stats. I can give whoever I want to, right?
You saw it.
Yeah.
Brecken's back in the ball game at safety after a little bit of an injury bug there on defense. Hand up the middle. That's Castillo. He'll gain the first down. Tackle made by Williams. That'll move the chains.
Castillo with the carry.
Armendariz is coming in for Derek Rosa.
First and 10 for Ralls. Almost made 45 yards.
Slot T formation. Hands it off to Rojas going down the left side. Marcelo King meets him at the line of scrimmage. Then he'll get Conley with the cleanup. We talk about Bovina and Ralls being able to cut off the corners with their speed. We've got the speed to do that too. It's hard for guys to hit the corner on us with Cervera and Lopez and King.
That's Conley's 7th tackle, total tackle. I don't know if, but he's probably playing bigger than, because he don't have his counterpart right there.
Yeah. Oh, hand up right at the middle. And that's the deal with those quick snaps, that they're able to just shoot through that defensive line. Still not a first down. It'll be third down and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third and 5. Just under 7 minutes. The clock is running. 6:45 left here in the first half. No score. 0-0 here in Ralls, Texas. District championship. Your Sudan Hornets trying to claim the district championship outright tonight. Rojas or Castillo with the carry. He'll get hit. That's Cervera and Flores. And Flores, who's filling in for Drew Carr, able to get in there and assist on that tackle. Fourth down.
Looks like they're bringing in the punt unit, but you never know, especially right here in midfield.
Midfield, 4th and 4?
And you can hear Coach Sanders yelling, "It's a fake."
Yeah, they've got 3 receivers to the right, and there's a timeout called.
Looks like Ralls is going to call their first time out of the first half.
So if you're, this is the season finale as far as the regular season. Of course, we're going to have some playoff football beyond this, but tomorrow is the season opener for the Sudan Nets basketball program. They'll start off with a huge matchup.
Right.
And Coach Lockhart says, yeah, we're going to start off with a bang as they're going to take on, is it 6A or 5A?
They're 6A.
6A Friendship will come to Sudan as the Nets will have their season opener there at the Sudan Gymnasium. Please come by. That ball game, the JV will start at 11, and then the varsity Nets will start immediately following the JV girls game. So
and that will be broadcasted.
Yes, that's correct.
So
and you'll hear Joe Kai will be there for that one. Missy will be there, and so you'll be able to watch the Nets season opener tomorrow on the broadcast. I don't know.
They changed their mind here. 4th and 3. Looks like a 4th and a long 3. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it.
Handoff. That's a big tackle by the senior Cervera, and then Salvador helping clean that one up. Zavala was the ball carrier. Turnover on downs should be. 1st and 10, Sudan at the 45. Oh Oh, they gave him the first down. What a mark. My goodness, they marked him right at the first down line. He was if somebody's watching, please let me know if that was a first down or not. You know, you can, if you're watching on YouTube, you can, you know, rewind it and see where that was at. My goodness, 1st and 10 in the Hornet territory. Ralls still with the football. 5:20 left in the half. Rojas cuts in. He's got open field ahead of him, and he's going to hit. He's bowling over a couple of Sudan players. They'll finally get brought down after a long game. 1st down, and now they're really deep. We're still not inside the 20. We haven't had anybody threaten inside the 20, but they're right there, right at about the 25.
The 1st and 10 Ralls. Following the Sudan 25-yard line.
So right at the 5-minute mark, clock is running. Handoff and
It's gonna be another false start.
Is number 5 in there?
Yeah, he's making making up for his mistake. He was walking a little bit to the side.
So that'll push him back 5 yards. 1st and 15. I need to see if I can get my hand warmers down there.
I haven't seen number 5 come in.
No, not since that last one.
Oh, we just
There he
say
is.
that. There he comes in.
He coming into the ball game.
Well, we'll see if he goes in motion like you said a while ago. I didn't pay attention to it.
So 1st and
Yeah, he does
15
go in
after the
motion.
penalty. Hands up right up the middle. I think that was Williams with the tackle. Or was it John?
It would look like Big John Conley or
even-
Uncle John Conley and Derek Rosa.
So maybe, yeah, 2nd and maybe 14, maybe gained a yard.
They got 2nd and 13 up there, but yeah.
Well, yeah, because they were at the 25, and they brought it back. So, yeah, they've gained 2 yards on that one. 2nd and 13. Clock is running. Hits 4 minutes just right now. Hand off to number 5. He's going to cut inside, looking to hit the corner. He does. He's got open field ahead of him, and he's going to get in for the touchdown at the corner.
And no laundry on the
No
field.
laundry on the field, and I could say that he moved first. That was Matthias Zavala. He's a senior running back. And so the Ralls Jackrabbits on the board first with 3:48 left here in the first half. The score 6-0 pending a 2-point conversion. I just got a text that he was a half a yard short on that mark. Almost blocked, but it was extra point. They didn't go for an extra point. So the score 7-0. That's the first score of the ball game with 3:48 left in the second quarter. And the Jackrabbits strike first. And, of course, we could all point to that mark. Where they gave them the first down on a 4th down stop that we thought we had.
And then offensively, you know, them 2 blatant, you know, pass interferences. I mean, those, if we could have went down and scored it, you know, it might be a different ball game. You hate that when the referees, you know, decide the ball game for everybody.
Oh yes, for sure. You'd rather have the boys.
I mean,
play it out on the field.
I understand like you definitely got to call holding and stuff like that. But I mean, that half a yard that he was short, they would have probably, we would have got the ball.
Yeah.
It was a 4th down.
It was a 4th down play.
You know, and it would have erased that score. And you never know, those interference calls, you know, we might have went down and scored. I mean, it's just that's one of those what ifs, but you can't argue with them.
No,
so.
you can't. We can yell at them.
Yeah.
But so that's going to be a short kick. It looks like it's going to be Flores, and he breaks through. He's got open field, crosses midfield, 30, 20. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown!
Nice.
They kicked it short, and Flores made them pay.
He made a couple of moves.
Woo! He made some of them. They were smooth, and he has that long stride.
Oh yeah. He could have ran all day too. He's a long distance runner.
Yeah, he made it to regionals in the 2 mile, I think. He ran both of those, the mile and the 2 mile, so he could really ran. So here we go, looking for a 2-point conversion to take the lead. Hornets in that formation where you have your offensive lineman to the left of the ball.
Did he throw a flag?
He did throw a flag. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, he picked it up. I'm not sure.
I don't know what's going on.
Coach Sanders threw the flag. He's like, here's your flag.
Unless it was an offsides on the
defense?
Jackrabbits, yeah.
And the extra point is good. Brecken easily. And that
Kicked it on top of the building.
Kicked it on the building. The ball is still up there. And that's where it's going to stay. It's not going to come down. So the score, 7-7. Hornets answer immediately on the kickoff return by Alan Flores.
I didn't even see how many yards that was. I think he caught it on the 35, so that's 65
Yeah, because that was about right. That's about where the ball landed. So we'll go over some quick scores here. Vega up 13 over Sunray, 13-7. Stratford up, I don't think that's a right score. New Deal up 7-0 in the first quarter over Post. Let's see who else. Morton, Seagraves up 14-6 over Morton. That is a district ball game. Childress up 14-0 over Freona in the second quarter. Let's see who else we got. Olton and Florida. Florida up by 1 point, 7-6 in the second quarter. Dalhart up 6-0 over Milshu. That's in the second quarter. 6:43 left in that ball game. Bovina. And that's not right. That's not a good score right there.
Well, we thought they had already played. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Crosbyton, where'd that go? Hale Center, Crosbyton. Hale Center with the 28-0 lead. That's another district ball game. And there's a kick. It's in a. Oh, we almost got it there on the 30. As Truett Kirby was right there. Rawls able to land on it. That was almost the longest onside kick I've ever seen. I don't know. Were they not going after that?
Yeah, it was just kind of a weird. Not sure if he. In fact, if Truett would have dove for that, he may have gotten there before Savala, or is that Savala number 5?
Yes.
I think? Yeah.
And even if he wouldn't have got it, maybe he would have hit it.
Right.
And then we could somebody else could have jumped on it. Handoff. That's Rojas trying to spin move. He gets away, and Williams is going to ride him down at about the 43-yard line. Good move by the running back. He had 2 or 3 Hornets that were on him.
Flores hit him in the backfield, and he just spun off of Flores.
I'm trying to see if I recognize anybody that can go get that for me. Hopefully it'll be there at halftime. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I dropped my hand warmers.
I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody finds it and their hand warmers, they're going to keep it.
Yes.
It's going to be going back to pass.
Brecken. Oh, no, that's not Brecken.
Another floater.
Oh, almost intercepted by King. He was able to deflect that.
Yeah, he threw another floater up there and almost got it intercepted again.
I'm going to take my headset off for a little bit.
So brings up a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Rawls Jackrabbits, and a few people are going to come in. I'm not real sure. I don't have the roster because it's windy out here. So I'm just going to tell you the numbers while Tim does what he's doing. Receiver to the left. Handoff to number 8 around the left side. He's hit. Nice hit back there by King. Minimal gain there. Gain of 3. 2.5. So brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Jackrabbits. And well, I guess I could have turned you down instead of everybody hearing.
All right. So 3rd down and 7, looks like it. And going back to pass, and he throws it to the opposite side where he has an open man.
Oh, nice.
He breaks the tackle, but he's able to make the tackle. That was Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez was got
I
out
thought
there.
he broke the tackle, but he's able to shoestring him down. Did he get the first
Looks
down?
like he got the first down, though, yeah.
Of course they did. Even if he was a half a yard short, they would have given it to him.
Yeah. Here in Rawls, all you need is 9.5 yards to get a first down.
That's it, 9.5 yards. First down. So inside Hornet territory, about the 49, just past the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left in this half. Score 7-7. Tie ball game after a couple of quick scores by both teams. And Rojas finding the corner. There's a hold right there, and he's brought down by Flores. And Cervera was getting held. Cervera had the angle on him, but no call.
Stop made by number 9, Alan Flores.
So 2nd and 2. Rawls quick to the line. And
They
handoff.
weren't
That's
set.
Zavala. There's a flag.
Yeah, they weren't set.
No. And he's going to break it again. And this time Lopez is going to bring him down at about the 10, maybe inside the 10.
It's got to be an illegal shift. They weren't set.
It's Zavala. And
So that's going to bring back another big run.
and that, we mentioned it. They ran to the line for a quick snap, but they weren't ready.
Well, the thing is, most people, I don't know what they're saying because I can't hear it, but most people say down, set, So you have to set for at least 1 second. If you're still moving, the play is just, that's what they call illegal motion.
Same formation. Those are some odd formations. There's Zavala again. Same play down the left side. Conley is following him. He's able to get away from Conley. He's got the speed. He'll run out of bounds. And that boy, he can run.
Yeah, he made like a little stutter step and
Yeah, he's calling because he was sucking wind after that long run, and they gave it to him again. He's hitting his helmet that he needed a breather.
he went out of bounds, so it stops the clock at 1 minute and 13 seconds left.
Handoff to Rojas. Rojas, the big back. That's their power back, and he's going to get drugged down. That's Flores and Armendariz. Flores had him by the legs, and Armendariz cleaned him up.
Yeah, Joe has to carry.
So now we're under a minute.
Yeah, they're in hurry up mode.
Hurry up mode. Hornets got to play big defense here. Handoff to number 8. He's going to get inside, and he'll have a short gain.
Looks like Cervera hit him. Looks like a first down, though.
They'll move the chains. The clock is still running. They didn't stop the clock. There's a quick snap. The chains weren't even set. And he's Rojas trying to get around the outside. He's going to get hit by King and Juarez. And who else is hitting him? And Flores and Lopez all out there.
Looks like they called timeout.
33 seconds left here in the first half. The score is 7-7. And yeah, the chains hadn't even been set when they snapped that one.
Again, in Ralls, I guess you can play without the chains being set.
Well, the good thing about it is that when they were moving the chains, the clock was still running. They didn't stop it.
Well, a lot of times they don't wait for the chain game. I mean, they're supposed to, but if they're close, they're just like, well, let's go.
All right, the cheerleaders. Blasela Montes, head cheerleader. Melodia Rodriguez, Addison Harrell, Brinley Magby, Edette Herrera, Carly Grecken, Amory Humphreys, Danny Mitchell, and Brooklyn Swart, the mascot. As the cheerleaders out here on this, I'm curious to see if we've dropped into the 40s. It's pretty chilly out here. It's pretty good little chill in there. The wind is blowing, but I'm not feeling this. I guess DJ's blocking it for us.
I may be blocking it too a little bit. Yeah, we can see the flags blowing, but it's not too bad where we're standing.
So second down, ball at about the 15-yard line. There's some misdirection. That's Zavala down the left side. This time the Hornets were ready for him.
He tried to do that little move he did a while ago, and so they're going to have to call timeout. He actually lost yardage on that. It looked like
24 seconds left on the clock.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7? We're on the far side, so we can't really see. Looks like a 3rd and 7.
Ball like maybe about the 12-yard line.
I didn't pay attention.
Or no, the 16-yard line.
I didn't pay attention to when he kicked the extra point. Was it pretty good kick?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was just wondering because.
Oh, theirs. I thought you meant ours.
No. Well, I know Caleb kicked it almost back to Sudan.
The football's still up there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember either how far that went.
I was going to say, I didn't know if they might go for it on 4th down or just try to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Which we've been known to block all that kind of stuff, field goals and punts, and so. You know, we get a block and return it for a touchdown. That'd be great going into that.
All right, so here we go. These are 2 big plays here for the Hornets. 24 seconds left in the half. The score 7-7. And they need to watch out for Matthias Zavala, number 5. He's the speedster that's been getting away from everybody. This time they fake it to him, going to the corner of the end zone. He's got a man open, and it's caught for the touchdown. That was Rojas. So with 19 seconds left in the half, Jackrabbits are able to score 13-7, and there was a lot of misdirection as far as the backs. And Rojas was actually I bet he was the first running back that got the fake, and he ran out into the flat, and they caught him in the corner of the end zone. Extra point attempt for Ralls. Almost blocked, and it's going to be no good.
No good.
So let's kick it to Flores and let him run it back again. 13-7 score.
So they're going to get the ball after halftime. They deferred the second
That's right.
half. So.
Yeah, we had the ball first. The Hornets don't need to put their head, especially on defense. I mean, and Coach Korn talked about it. We've never seen this offense, and they can run that slot T and run to the right and run to the left and run up the middle and run up the right, and then all of a sudden you have somebody flare out on a pass play. I mean, that's exactly what that offense was designed for, is to make you settle in and then catch you off guard on an out route. Cervera, King, and Juarez back deep, but they haven't kicked it deep. They've been 2. I think Truitt caught one, and Flores caught one that he returned for a touchdown. So we're looking in this general area right here.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. They might not want to kick it back to him.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he made 1-2 moves and he was gone.
And credit to our line here for some good blocking. It would have. And this time they're going to kick it short again. That's That's Lopez. He'll get brought down in about the 44. 13 seconds left in the half.
We got 3 timeouts too, so you get a good big pass play here and call timeout. We might be in some business. You never know. We're only on the 48-yard line. Our 48-yard line.
43-yard line.
43. Oh yeah, 40.
It's because that rabbit's right there. the logo it made it look like the 50-yard line. So we got 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Grekin out route to Juarez. Juarez makes a move, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 6 seconds.
No, he called it inbound.
Oh, no. A while ago, the running back got stood up for about 10 seconds before they blew the whistle. And Salvador got stood up for, 2? So 4 seconds. And we'll see if we take a shot at the end zone, or maybe, just try and get us a good run in. Maybe we can break it. We'll see what happens.
A little hook and ladder.
Yeah. Let's do the Statue of Liberty Boise State play. I don't even know.
Or what was that on that movie Little Giants, the Emancipation of Puerto Rico?
Emancipation of Puerto Rico.
That's one movie I like. It's funny. The Emancipation of Puerto Rico.
So we got Flores split out furthest to your screen. Juarez here, closest to your screen. And is that Kirby or Dan Zeisen right there in the slot?
I can't tell.
And he's going to go back. He's looking. He steps up into the pocket. Still on his feet. He's going to tuck it in and run. And he'll run it out of bounds. And that'll be the last play of the first half. So the Ralls Jackrabbits, on a very, 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 very late score in the second quarter, will go in at halftime with the 13-7 lead over your Sudan Hornets here in Ralls, Texas district championship play. And of course, you know, Sudan's been behind. They've been behind that last game against Bovina. We were behind and they made the bid. You know, they were able to rally. So Sudan is not unfamiliar with being behind in the second half. We know that. So I got all the faith in Coach Korn and the boys as they go in and talk about it.
I think we're going to play first, the band, and they usually switch over. Oh, well, they're going to play over there.
Yeah, they'll play to the Raw side. Unless they play to this side.
Okay. If they play on this side, we'll cut for. Anyway, real quick, I was just going to do the stats. Greckin is 2 of 6, 24 yards passing. King has 7 carries for 42 yards. Cervera only 4 carries for 2 yards. Greckin also 3 carries, 18 yards. Those 2 catches were by Juarez for those 24 yards. Defensively, we have more defensive stats than we do offense. 8 tackles for Jaden Conley, 7 for Cervera, 6, a bunch with 6. Williams, Lopez, Juarez, Castile with 5. John Conley, Big John, Uncle John Conley, I'm sorry, 4. 3 for Derek Rosa, and Kirby with 1.
So yeah, I mean, it was a no score in the first quarter, back and forth, and finally Rawls with the score, and then we answered right back on the kickoff return, and the ball game was tied to the very, very end, inside of a minute, and Rawls was able to punch it in with a few seconds left in the first half. So the score 13-7. I guess we'll turn it over to DJ. So please stay tuned for the second half. Ralls, Texas District Championship, and we'll be back for the second half in here in just a few.
Drum majors, is your band ready?
let's give it up one more time for Sudan's Gold Girl Band.
All right, and we're back. We got about 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes before the second half of the ball game. If you're just joining us, Ralls with a 13-7 lead over your Hornets here in Ralls, Texas, the district championship ball game. Earlier when the sun was up, even the temperature was 52 degrees, and now it's
Not normal.
It's 43 and with a wind chill of 39. So I don't know about this weather.
That's just a regular old day. You know?
Yeah. So I'm going to go. We made a quick exit before halftime, so I'm going to go over the sponsors real quick. We have Sudan ISD, First United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5 Area Telephone, Ride Solutions Incorporated, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, Harper Farms, Red Wagon Farms, that'd be Ryan Harper, and GWG Farms, Greg Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Gal Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littleville, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance.
The wind started blowing again.
Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Rise Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Barbecue, Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, Chad King Farms, and 5 Star Tree Service. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you the Friday Night Lights tonight, the season finale. But it's not the last game. We will have playoff football beyond this ball game, but we're just curious to see who and where we'll be playing, determined by the outcome of this ball game here. Just a little short recap. No scores in the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, after a long drive, it was a fairly long drive that Ralls was able to punch the ball in and take the lead 7-0. But on that ensuing kickoff, Alan Flores with the 65-yard kickoff return to tie the ball game within seconds of the Ralls score, and then we stayed tied at 7 for more, half of the second quarter, and then there at the very, very end. On that final drive, Ralls was able to punch it in under a minute to give the Ralls Jackrabbits the 13-7 lead. The field goal was not good, which we'll see what happens there because
sometimes that comes into play.
That might come into play, especially with Grecken now kicking the extra points for the Hornets. And did they get I don't see the football. I wonder how they got that football. And here come your Hornets to get ready for the second half of the ball game here in Ralls. And of course, like Feeman mentioned before halftime, Ralls will get the ball first here in the second half. So the defense will have to come out immediately and see if we can get a quick stop and get the ball back and see if we can get back in, get a quick score here in the third quarter and get back into this ball game.
Yeah, and on these cold nights like this, like me, I may not be as cold, but those kids out there, you get a helmet on the football, that thing will come out.
Yes.
Because the colder it gets, that football is like a rock. So I don't know. We've already seen them fumble twice. We fumbled once, and we've got a fumble recovery as well. So we'll see.
We'll see if our defensive players, if maybe they told them that let's just go after the ball, because we already know that they're susceptible to that. So let's try and we can make that a focal point whenever we're making the tackle as we get ready for the kickoff. This will be. And if you look, we were talking about the wind, and we had that big gust just a while ago. Look at the flags over there. So the wind has increased here for the second half as we get ready for kickoff. Number 7, Zaya Rojas, the running back. He's back deep for Ralls, and Grecken will get it back there. He's going to take it right at about the 12-yard line, and he's going to come out looking for some gaps. And he's able to find the hole. He's at the 40, crosses midfield at the 50, still on his feet. He's got the speed. He's got one more man to beat, and Grecken's going to get him at the 20-yard line. So already inside the red zone, he got tackled. They're probably going to place that right at about the 18 or 19. It'll be 1st and 10 deep into Hornet territory off a huge run back by Rojas.
Yeah, I was getting situated, and people were yelling holding. I'm not sure, I wasn't paying attention to the
19-yard line.
to who was holding or who got held or what. But
so the Sudan defense will get tested immediately here in the third quarter. As we get ready for 1st and 10, the ball looks like they placed it right at the 19-yard line. Now they're in an I formation. That's the first time we've seen that. There's a pitch to the outside. That's Zavala. He cuts inside. He's going to get hit, brought down by Williams. And who is that? Who's getting up there? Slow to get up. Salvador. Salvador hit him from the front, and then Williams hit him from the back.
I was going to say Williams hit both of them.
Yeah, that might have been. Salvador might have got more damage from Williams than the runner. So Williams on the line with John Conley, Derek Rosa, Jeremiah Castillo, your linebackers Alan Flores and Jaden Conley, Lopez and Cervera on the ends. There's a snap, hands off to Zavala, the other Zavala. This is Justin Zavala. He'll get hit for a short gain. And then in your secondary, you have Marcelo King, Salvador Juarez, and Caleb Gricken at the safety. So 3rd down and short. What is that, 1 yard? Look, maybe 3rd and 1?
Yeah, looks like it. And
Ball,
I'm guessing 4 down territory.
4 down territory. Ball is right on the 10-yard line. And Ralls taking their time. They've usually been rushing to the line. This time they're taking their time getting the play called in. And they were in that I formation. Now they're back in that slot T. Hand off to Zavala, and he's going to get brought down.
Oh, now he wants to throw the flag.
Yeah.
He threw it about 5 minutes too late there.
Justin Zavala, the ball carrier. I'm going to have to say their names because Matthias Zavala is number 5.
He's like, man, they keep yelling. I better throw a flag. It should have been a 1st down anyway. That's 9.5 yards.
Yeah.
Remember, you know.
So 3rd and maybe 11 or 12, looks like it.
Yeah, 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Yeah, that's right, because the ball was on the 10 and now it's on the 20. They're making me do too much math. I like to look at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard will tell me.
You're more than welcome to do the stats.
No, thank you. Nope.
I'm counting like this: 1, 2, 7, 3, 4. Okay.
Hand off to Rojas down the left side. He cuts in. He's got an opening. He'll get drugged down.
Jaden Conley looked like
He'll be short of the 1st down.
that's his 9th total tackle. So he's going to bring back the 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Back at the 10.
4th and half a yard because there's
Yes, half a yard. 4th and half.
when you're the home team, you only need 9.5. When you're the away team, you need 10.5.
Yeah. 9:35 on the clock. Rawls breaking the huddle. And it's going to be a handoff, flag on the play. And that might be on Sudan.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to call offside, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal and 1st down.
1st down. So they'll place the ball at the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 9:28 on the clock. Big defensive possession here for the Hornets. Hand off to Rojas down the left side. He's going to get in for the end zone. He's going to get in for the touchdown. So now the Ralls Jackrabbits have a 2-touchdown lead, and that drive was started with the big return by the big kickoff return by Rojas, and then of course the touchdown by Rojas there inside the 10-yard line. So the score 19-7, 9:12 left in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to go for 2 here.
2-point conversion play. And
Is that a fumble?
Yeah, I think the ball came out of the quarterback's hand. No good.
Did he call it incomplete?
I don't know.
Oh, no, well, he just blew it down.
Yeah, Rosa came out with it. So, quick strike by the Ralls Jackrabbits. Hornets are going to have to respond here. Down by 2 touchdowns, 19-7. And that slot T is turning out to be, a problem. And I think what's going on is, as those handoffs are so quick that we're not able to to key on who has the ball, because there's like 3 or 4 running backs and they all run in different directions. And then you have your little speed back, number 5, Zavala, and then your power back, Rojas. And they just mix and match those handoffs. So our 3 receivers back deep. And we haven't had it back. It's been Lopez and Flores and Kirby that have gotten the previous 3 kickoffs, and we'll see if and of course, like you said, they're kicking against the wind, so maybe they could get it deep if but they and I think all their kickoffs have been this way. They haven't kicked off in the opposite direction. So there it is. It's going to be short, and it's going to land right inside. Flores is going to fall on it right inside the in between the 20 and the 30-yard line. So first offensive possession for the Sudan Hornets. And we got a lot of ground to make up here in the second half after that quick score. White is split to the left. Huddleston split to the right. And Grecken in the backfield with his running backs, both of them back there. King and Cervera. Truitt in the slot. Hand off to Marcelo King. He's trying to get away. He's able to cut inside. He'll gain a few yards. And the pursuit for Ralls is still there, going side to side.
Looks like maybe a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, he was able to cut up field and gain a couple of yards on that, but he didn't have anything going out to the corner. Same formation. Grecken back to throw. Finds Juarez, a little bit overthrown. Juarez will get hit after the play. No flag on the play. Flores coming in.
Yeah, they wanted like a penalty on a defensive receiver. I mean, when he's reaching up like that, you can't just hit him. Of course, he was on the ground. I mean, it's not like he was up in the air, but still defenseless.
Yeah, two receivers on each side. Play. He's going to launch it. He's got a man open. That's Huddleston. Incomplete. Did they call the play dead?
No.
Okay.
But he did call offsides. No, it was a free play.
Yeah. So that'll move the ball up. Did they move it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 4 now.
8:34 here in the third quarter. 3rd down. Trips to the left. It's going to be thrown to the left. White is with the catch. He passes the first down. Marker still on his feet. He'll get the forward progress. First down, move the chains. And now that's going against us because the clock does not stop while they move the chains.
Be 1st and 10 Sudan.
Well, he waved it dead. If it,
Yeah.
I mean, when he does this, it's
Hand off to Cervera up the gut, and he'll get to the 45-yard line. Hornets have yet to have a big play that I'm aware of in the first half, other than the kickoff return. 2nd and 5. Grecken will take it and run down the left side. He's got blockers in front of him. He breaks a tackle. He'll get up to the 40-yard line. Rawls looking for a holding call.
and he gave him.
Did he give him an extra?
No, he took a yard.
He took a yard back. Ball on the 39. I said the 40. We'll still move the chains. 7:30 here in the third quarter. Clock is running. Hand off to Cervera. He's got a blocker in front of him. Breaks free. He's at the 20. And they'll probably place it at the 18. Yep, they did. So 2 big runs by Grecken, the freshman, and Cervera, the senior. Looking to the sideline for the play. 1st and 10. We can get a first down. Clock hits 7 minutes right now. And Cervera down the right side. He's got open field. He makes a move. Still on his feet at the 10-yard line. Drives his way to the 5. So he'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal. Brecken coming out. Looks like we're going to run that Wildcat offense with Lopez, King, and Cervera in the backfield. Flores to your right, Williams to your left with Kirby and Juarez. And here's the hand. He's going to take it off the snap. He's got the corner, trying to get there. He'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 2. 2nd and goal.
King will carry.
6:25. The clock will stop at 6:25 as he gets pushed out of bounds. 2nd and 1 or 2. Can't really see where the ball's at from here. He's going to QB keeper. He'll get stopped.
Like no gain?
No gain. So it looks like it's right at about the 3-yard line. So we've stopped 2 more downs to get it punched into the end zone. Clock hitting 6 minutes right now and running.
False start.
False start. I don't know if it was there on the right side.
Yeah, looked like Jaden moved. Got a little excited. It's all right.
Quarterback back in!
So Marcelo King still in the lineup at quarterback, running that Wildcat offense. 3rd and goal. Ball at about the 7 or 8-yard line. Hand off to Cervera, following his blockers. He's able to get inside the 5, and he's into the end zone, dives in! Touchdown! Joshi! Diving into the end zone. 5:46 left here in the 3rd quarter. The score 19-13. Great drive by the Hornets.
Great answer.
Marching down the field and pushing that in. Going for the extra point. Brecken booted the last extra point up above the building, and it's going to be up and no good. It might have been tipped to the right. I feel like one of the Ralls players was able to tip that. So the score 19-13, 5:46 left here in the 3rd quarter. Sudan off of that touchdown, after that quick score by Ralls, they were able to get the kickoff and march their way down the field and just muscle it into the end zone. And like you said, Fema, that's a great answer, an impressive drive by the Hornet offense. Several people touching the ball on that drive. So now, if we can take care of the return, and because Brecken can pin these guys deep. So we can pin them deep, get a deep kick, and get us a good open field tackle and make them march down the field. Temps in the lower 40s, wind chills into the upper 30s. So it's a chilly night here in Ralls, Texas. The district championship on the line for your Sudan Hornets. And there's a little squib hit, and it's going to be they're just going to jump on it and land it there on the 50-yard line. That it really didn't play out the way we intended it to. So the Jackrabbits starting off in great field position right at the 50-yard line. So we'll see if they come out in that I or in that slot T. They're coming out in that slot T. 2 running back to the right of the quarterback. Handoff to Rojas down the left side. Cuts upfield. He's able to break into the secondary, and he'll gain a first down. Brought down at about the 36, 37-yard line. I think Conley was the one that came up with that tackle. Jaden Conley. So they're going to have to figure out a way to stop 7 and 5. Because that's who Ralls is going to feed the ball to. Because they're the ones that are making the most noise so far in this ball game. Handoff to, that's going to be Castillo. And he'll get brought down.
Cervera.
by Cervera. I'm sorry, that's not Castillo. That's Justin Zavala. That's the other Zavala with the carry. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 35-yard line. 4:55 and counting here in the third quarter. Slot T, same formation. Rojas down the left side. He's going to cut up field like he always does. This time he'll meet a wall, and they'll stand him up, and they still haven't blown the play dead. A while ago, Juarez got stood up for a second, and they blew the play dead, but when Rojas has it, they let him kind of push the pile a little bit. Game. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. Engage it from my angle.
3rd and 2, yeah.
Zavala motion, false start. Oh, they're gonna, it's a free play? I saw, did they blow it dead? I saw several Ralls players.
Offsides, yeah.
Okay.
Every time he goes in motion like that, they kind of.
I know. I saw 3 or 4 offensive linemen move at separate times. Oh no, it's first. Yeah, it's first
Yeah,
and
it was
10.
3rd and. Or yeah. It was
So they're
3rd.
calling it on us then.
Yeah, it was offsides.
Oh, okay. My goodness. Ball at the 25-yard line. Ralls continuing to march down the field. There's Zavala, Matthias Zavala.
Yeah,
He'll
he called
get
it
brought
this
down.
time. He called it. He had him right on the shoulder pads. He was dragging him down. They were holding Castillo.
So they'll push it back. The play was for a loss as well. Great job on the defense there, considering that there was a holding call.
I guess that's why he asked him, do you want to keep the penalty here? Because I didn't know this, but you can actually decline any penalty, even a false start.
Can you?
Well, nobody does, but you can.
So 1st and 20. Rushing up to the field. Snap, handoff to Rojas down the right side. He's trying to cut up field. Great job, great tackle by Cervera and Flores. Cervera just grabbed onto him and didn't let go.
Not my number 11, Cervera.
3 minutes. Fixing to hit on the clock here in the third quarter. 19-13 the score. Ralls with the lead. And going back for a pass. He's going to he's got somebody in the corner and he threw
He didn't even.
yeah, threw it behind him. He couldn't even find it. So incomplete pass.
Is that that quarterback, that sophomore quarterback, Witt? Or
Yes.
what's his name again? I'm sorry.
Gunnar Witt.
Witt, okay. Hit or Witt?
Hit. I'm sorry.
Hit,
Gunnar
okay.
Hitt. H-I-T-T.
Yeah, he wasn't even. He threw it on the back shoulder, kind of, But he still lobs it. He lobs it and lets the defense get there.
Yeah. He just did. He couldn't find it. The receiver couldn't find it. And so John Conley going to the sideline. Both Rosas, Angel and Derek Rosa, right on each side of the at the line of scrimmage. Castillo on the left side, and he's going to look. And he's going to be almost
Wow.
intercepted by Lopez. That was a blown play. I don't think number 2 Zavala was expecting the pass to come back to him.
Yeah, well, I think last time he was wide open, and this time he was like, no, don't throw it to me. But, I mean, the quarterback had his, heart set on throwing it to him.
So 4th and long, ball is on the 31-yard line.
So this has to be a passing down, right?
It should be. So our secondary needs to make sure they're on point. And the ideal thing is if we could get somebody back there and get a quarterback sack if it is a passing play.
Yeah.
Williams and Castillo, they're on the edges there. Let's see if we can get through. Here he comes. Here comes Conley with the big hit on the quarterback. And he's able to disrupt the play. Turnover on downs. Great job by Jaden Conley.
I was waiting for a roughing the passer or something.
I was too. He hit him right as he threw the ball.
That was a good blitz right there. Coach Sanders dialing up the blitz
That's
right there.
That's right. Nobody touched him.
Let's go, man!
1st and 10.
So here we go. We just same thing. Go down the field and score.
2:31 left in the 3rd quarter here. We marched it down a while ago. Let's march it down again. Cervera with the handoff, and he's going to get stopped. Maybe a 1-yard gain on that play.
And it looked like he gave him a loss.
Marcelo King still at quarterback.
I don't like this umpire over here. He gives us weird spots. It looked like he gained a yard, like you said, and then he marked him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So yeah, he fell forward after the, I don't know, it was a 2nd and 11. It should be 2nd. And now Marcelo King back to throw, and he's going to just throw it away. He didn't have anybody open, and it looks like
the fans.
Yeah, somebody in the stands almost had a completion. So Caleb Brecken coming in back into the ball game, 3rd and 11. And I feel like Brecken is due for a big play. I can feel it in my bones.
Need that dial up that play that we scored last week on.
Yes, that little slant where he came up and like a little. Watt is closest to your screen with Williams. Flores on your far side. Dan Zeisen also there. Brecken back to throw. He's got pressure. He's going to dump it out inside, and it's caught, but tackled immediately.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. Intended for Marcelo King. So 4th down. Punting situation. Cadence Cargill back deep for the Jackrabbits. Marcelo King set to punt the ball. We'll see if we can get us a good, if he lets it go, we'll see if we can get us a good roll off of the bounce here. We're punting with the wind, which is in our favor. Nice line drive punt. It's going to land right at about the 40 and then take a Sudan roll all the way back to the 20. Good job by the special teams for your Sudan Hornets. 1st and goal for the Jackrabbits deep in their territory. 1:36 left in the 3rd quarter. Ralls with the lead 19-13. Armendara is coming in. They're going to bring John out, give him a breather. Derek Rosa coming in. Is that Derek or Angel? 52
Angel's 52.
Okay, yeah, Angel coming into the ball game. Angel's 52. Handoff and hit immediately. That's Cervera and Flores, and Armendara is also in there. And look at the spots that they give them.
I'm telling you.
My goodness, that's like a 3-yard gain on a 1-yard gain.
Home field advantage. I guess it's no joke here in Ralls. I'll tell you that much.
It's 3rd and 7 or 2nd and 7. It could be 2nd and 6 depending on that spot. And there's Matthias down the right side. Zavala calling for a hold. Oh my goodness, I saw that from here. We got a flag here, but then we also have a flag at the end of the play. That might be offsetting penalties. Was there a flag over here for holding?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, was there not? Okay, never mind. So John Conley coming in. That's going to be a face mask on Williams.
But did he threw the flag and then he threw his hat. So that usually means I don't have 8 flags.
Well, I thought there was a flag here, and it almost felt like he picked it up. Like I saw somebody picked it. I'm not sure if it was a flag or not. That was in my peripherals.
Yeah, see, he called face mask and then he called unsportsmanlike conduct on, I guess, on Williams. So that's 30 yards.
Wow.
Let's just, give him the ball in the goal line.
Yeah, they say, well, you know what? Ralls is not allowed to start deep. My goodness. 15-yard line, 1st and 10. And Sudan's going to have to play goal line defense again. 1:01 left in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10 for Ralls.
John Conley in for Williams. Handoff to Rojas. He's trying to dance his way into the secondary, and he does, still on his feet. And he'll get brought down right at the 1.
I'm surprised he didn't call it a touchdown. It was the same. It gives him 12 yards on a 5-yard carry. So
1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line.
Handoff, and he's going to dive into the end zone for the touchdown. That's number 2, Justin Zavala. So after a costly penalty that put the Jackrabbits right at the doorstep, they were able to punch it in, scored 25-13, just under 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
yeah, they gave him 30 yards on penalties.
I don't understand the face mask and
I'm
the
not sure
unsportsmanlike.
I think what I don't know about the sportsmanlike. I'm thinking they're saying he did a face mask, he went out of bounds, and then he slammed him to the ground.
So now Rojas trying to get the 2-point conversion, and
He got it.
he was able to get in.
27-13.
So 27-13, Sudan back down by a couple of scores after bringing it to just 1 touchdown. And just under 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And this has turned out to be the battle that we thought it was going to be. District championship on the line. It's still not over. We still got a full quarter to play.
Yeah, plenty of time.
And we have the ability for quick strikes at any time. We've got the athletes to get into the end zone quick. One including a kickoff return in the 1st half by Alan Flores. And we'll see who will get the call for the return here. And I bet they don't kick it to the left side. Alan Flores on the left side of the Bovina kickoff. Oh, they do kick it to the left side. And Flores is there, and he needs to just land on it. Wasn't able to get up under there and make the catch, so he just falls on it. 1st and 10. We'll see where they place the ball at. On the 35-yard line.
First and 10 for
Juarez and Williams on the left side. Flores furthest to your screen on the right. Cervera in the backfield with Grecken. And Kirby, he's going to be on the slot on the right side. Grecken hands off to Cervera, cuts upfield, still on his feet, passes the first down mark, passes midfield. He broke a tackle and kept going.
You see how that was? It was like at 19.
Yes.
And he walked back.
Yeah, he walked him back this way. The ball, Cervera was tackled right here, right in front of me at the 46, and they're placing it at the 48.
Yeah, he walked back a full yard. Just
1st and 10, 4 seconds left. And, oh no, he's going to pull it out and keep it up the middle. Grecken gain of a yard. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Hornets already into Ralls Jackrabbits territory to start the fourth quarter.
Wow.
You're right.
That was an 18-yard gain because I was fixing to write it down, and then the referee just walked backward like.
And it's this one that's right here closest to us.
Wow. They need to send a video of that to the UIL or whoever.
Okay, so we're going to go over the sponsors real quick because this is a pretty exciting ball game. Is he really? Yeah,
Somebody's telling them, can't walk backwards.
Why did they put the ball? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. My goodness. I was fixing to get upset. So we'll come back to the sponsors as the players get back onto the field. We had to take the in between the third and fourth quarter to get our little rant in.
Well, I mean, we've seen blown calls and that kind of stuff, but that was just he walked backward. I mean, seriously, come on. Oh well.
So now we have Flores and Kirby closest to your screen. Williams and Juarez furthest. Two receivers on each side. Cervera in the backfield. Cervera coming off of a big run right before the end of the third quarter. Reckon he's rolling to the left, and he'll throw it to Juarez off his thigh pad. Incomplete.
Yeah, he was ready to run before
he
caught the ball.
3rd and 8 coming up. Same formation, same unit out on the field. Waiting for the play. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 3, 2, 1, and they're going to call a timeout. As they took too long to get the play in. We were set. We were lined up for a while. And I'm not sure if maybe they called the play and then they decided to change it, but it took a while for Griffin to get that play in, or for him
maybe,
to get
like you said, they were already set, and then coach, held up his hand, told him just to wait, and then that's when I guess it's Coach Ledbetter who holds up that sign with the numbers on it, and then they got to look at their.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit.
It takes a little bit.
And then of course Caleb, he has to communicate with the offensive line. Hey, we're running this, so they know what to block, either pass blocking or run blocking. So, and like you said, by the time he got the play in, there was 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
I mean.
So this is a big down. 3rd down and 8. If we can get this first down here, keep this drive going, we definitely need to keep this opening fourth quarter drive going. We need to get a score early. That way we're not having to play too bad of a, having to play catch up too. It'll just be one score instead of two. So here we go. Waiting for the ref whistle. Brecken back to throw. You think he's got somebody. And it's going to be high and batted down by one of the Ralls defenders. Juarez and Flores.
Did he intercept it?
Did he?
He called it an interception.
I thought the ball hit the floor.
I guess not.
I guess I saw him bat it down. I don't know if it landed on somebody that was on the floor or what. But yeah, it's an interception. The good thing about that is, they're going to have it deep. You consider that a punt on, I'm not sure if we were going to punt it on 4th down, after that incompletion, but we'll consider that sort of a punt. They'll start on the 20-yard line. 11:44 here at the start of this fourth quarter. First possession of the quarter for Ralls. Tackled immediately off the handoff. I didn't even know who had the ball. I thought number 5 had it. So now we have to deal with the fact that Ralls is probably not going to be in a hurry to get to the line and snap the ball. Play clock is already down to 10 seconds. game clock is at 11 minutes. And that's going to be a handoff to Matthias Zavala.
Yeah, there you go.
Down the left side. There's a flag on the play. And Conley, oh no. No flag on the play. I was afraid that he was going to get a flag thrown on him. He was still in bounds, I believe, when Jaden hit him.
He was going out of bounds right at the same time.
So there is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on Ralls.
Yeah, Jaden was flying.
Yeah, I saw him coming, and he had the angle, and I was just waiting for the contact.
On something like that, you just got to kind of. I mean, I know you're playing, but he's not going to challenge Jaden. I mean, as small as he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he might, but I doubt it. I mean, and you know, you would hate to get a penalty right there because then that would offset the penalties.
So it's going to be second down and long. The ball is at the 15.
Looks like it.
Handoff to one of the running backs. He'll gain he may have got back to the original line of scrimmage there on the right side. Clock continuing to run. 10.5 minutes left in the ball game. And they've got about 30 seconds left on the play clock, so they can run this down to 10 minutes, or close to 10 minutes before they snap the ball. Hornets down by 2 touchdowns. 3rd and 12. And it's going to be handoff to Matthias Zavala. He cuts inside, still on his feet. And there's a hole right there. Number 8 was grabbing Caleb. There's the flag, and I think that flag might be on us, though. It was after the play.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh, my goodness. And even the hold that I saw, they were saying something about before that. And so now the tensions are a little bit of tension on both sides of the ball. And it looks like it might be in our favor. Jaden Conley took a hit. I don't know if that was in response to his hit on that running back.
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on.
Anybody that's watching at home, please feel free to rewind and let us know what
Wait a
you
minute,
saw.
but they called it's a first down.
So it is a first down.
Okay, so I guess it was after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe on the running back.
Oh, okay.
Or because it's still a first down, but it's because he made the first down.
Okay.
So,
but then they pushed it back after the first down.
right,
Okay, I see that. Okay.
It's after the play. After the play, it's already first down. So after the play, you just mark off the 15 yards, and it's first down from there.
Well, first and 10, 10:02 on the clock, on the game clock. And there's a quick handoff up the middle, and he gets into the second part of the field. He won't get the first down. It's probably about an 8-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 2. The clock is running, but the play clock isn't. There it is. The clock ran for about 5 seconds before the play clock started. So yeah, they're gonna wait till right at about the 9-minute mark to snap the ball, as the clock is definitely not on our side right now. We've got to make a stop. Handoff up the middle, first down. And those quick handoffs are something we haven't seen the whole year, because everybody we've played runs either out of a pistol or a shotgun, and we haven't played anybody that plays under center like that. So those quick handoffs are really getting us, and they're getting into our linebackers and our secondary. 1st and 10. ball at the 36-yard line. Ball snapped at 8:30 on the clock. Rojas cuts back upfield. Tackle made.
With Castillo and Cervera again.
And we have a player down.
Ah,
What happened?
he just, I'm not sure if he fell down or.
And it looks like is that Castillo? I believe
think
that is
so.
Castillo. That's down for the Hornets.
I thought he got up.
And we're let's go ahead and turn down the well, we're going to step away for a bit while they tend to Okay, we're back. It's not for us to speculate on what happened. Initial reports was that a lot of this was precautionary, and we hope that's the case. We don't know the specifics, so I'm not gonna say anything further until we know for sure. The players have returned to their locker rooms, and we're trying to await and see what's being determined here between the coaches and the officials. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Jeremiah Castillo and his family, and thoughts and prayers go out to the boys that his brothers that play with him on the field. And this is, these young men come out here, and in the spirit of competition and in the spirit of school pride, play these games. But when something like this happens, it's much bigger than the game at this point. Obviously, like I said, I'd like to thank Billy Montez, who led us in prayer. He led the entire stands in prayer as they attended to Jeremiah Castillo, and like I said, our thoughts and prayers with the family, and hopefully it was precautionary as what we heard here a while ago, that a lot of it was precautionary and it wasn't as serious as it looked. But like I said, we're not going to speculate any further until we know the facts, and we'll see what happens here as both teams have returned to their locker rooms, and we will turn away we'll turn it back down. We'll step away again until we hear from here on out. Okay, we got an update. Like I mentioned earlier, the players have gone back to the locker rooms, and I believe the game has been delayed. They announced that the game would be delayed until they were able to have another ambulance show up for the ball game, because I think you were saying that.
I believe it's against, I don't want to say it's against UIL rules, but they always want to have an ambulance here
on site.
Yeah, before a game can be played. So when a player gets hurt and they have to take them, so they have to replace it. And I don't know if Ralls has, like in Sudan, I think Sudan has about 3 of them. So yeah. I'm not sure how many ambulances Ralls has, or if they're going to have to call somebody else, like another town or something. but I guess they won't play until we get a replacement here. So
Okay, so we just wanted to give you all a quick update. And we'll step away again, and then whenever we see that play is going to resume, we'll come back in and continue the broadcast.
right, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update. They got an ambulance here. The players are out on the field again, warming up. So we believe maybe about 5-10 minutes we will resume the ball game here and watch this last 8.5 minutes. And so I hope you are still there. I know it's I did find out that it is against the rules to play without an ambulance, there or here at the game. So that's why the delay. Had to get a crew here. So just bear with us. Like I said, another 5, maybe 10 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're back. Hopefully you guys stayed with us. But like I said, it's no, you don't want to play a game without an ambulance here just in case something happens. You'd hate to wait for the ambulance to get here and all that stuff. So it looks like it's going to be second and 5. Ralls ball at about the 40, what is that, the 41?
41.
Their own 41-yard line.
8:23 left here in the ball game as we resume play. So we have Williams, Rosa, Conley, John Conley, and both Rosa, Angel and Derek Rosa, on the defensive line. And there's the whistle.
So the clock was running.
Clock was running, yes. So they've got about 30 seconds on the play clock. So the snap will be after.
Yeah, they're going to wait.
Yeah, it'll be past 8 minutes, past the 8-minute mark before they snap the ball. Play clock hits 10. Ralls up to the line. And there's a quick handoff, swallowed up by some Hornet defenders. John Conley
Uncle John.
with the tackle.
Justin Salado for the carry.
So it'd be 3rd and 4. Where was it, on the 41?
Yeah. It's
2
on the
yard.
43 now.
2
Or-
yard.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Brings up a third.
Yeah, 2 yard gain. I'm telling you that the logo makes it look like it's the 50. That little Hornet,
Yeah, it gets
that
all
rabbit.
confusing.
Rawls rushing to the line. And there's the handoff to Riojas down the right side. Tries to cut up field. That's his move. He'll take about 2 or 3 steps to the right or to the left, and then he'll cut up field.
There's another tackle by Josh. I got Josh with 14 tackles. Total tackles now. I don't know. That was a solo tackle right there, but I have him with 14 tackles. He's been busy on both sides of the ball.
Another 2 yard gain, so it'll be 4th and 2. Maybe, yeah, a little over 2 yards for the first down.
You think they'll go for it right here?
And the clock just started. And the play clock had been running forever. Now what's going on? Well, there's a snap, and
Got it.
first down, run up the middle, and tackle made. 6:25 left in the ball game as Ralls continues to eat the clock. Hornets down by 2 scores. So play clock at 20. So it'll be around 5:50, 5:45 when Ralls will snap the ball. No rush in getting the play in. Handoff to Rojas down the right side. Breaks through into the secondary, still on his feet. And he'll get hit at about the 36-yard line by, I know who's that they picked up.
Yeah, Riojas for the carry.
Cervera. Cervera. I know Jaden was there too.
Be 1st and 10 for all.
So 5:30 and running. 1st and 10, ball at the 37. And those running backs have just been able to shoot up the gaps. And there it is again, up the middle. Castillo, he'll get brought down by Lopez. No, Zavala. That's the other Zavala with the carry. Justin Zavala. Just under 5 minutes. Second and 2, 2nd and 3. Rawls up to the line. Hands off. There's Rojas up the middle. Jumps over a Hornet defender. He'll get knocked down past the first down marker. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball placed on the...
Oh, Cervera and Lopez again.
Ball placed right inside the 20. So clock hits the 4-minute mark right now. 13 seconds left on the play clock. And handoff Rojas down the left side. And he's going to get hit. Ball's loose. Ball's loose.
And he got back.
He was
on
able
it.
to get on it. I don't think John knew that the ball was loose. He's the one that knocked it loose, and I don't think he was aware that he had done
Kind of
that.
hit him, and he fumbled, and then he just kind of, John just kind of pancaked him with the ball. Not sure he knew he recovered it himself.
Yeah, he might not have known. So 20 seconds left on the play clock. Ball will be snapped just under 3 minutes, maybe a little bit before. 3:10 on the clock and running. And there's a misdirection. That's Matthias Zavala on the right side. He'll get tackled. Good open field tackle by Juarez. Salvador with the open field tackle. Timeout. Sudan. So that clock will stop at 2:54 here in the fourth quarter. So I mean, this I think the slot T formation is, and that's what Coach Cornelius talked about.
We've actually seen. I was thinking back while we were
was it,
on the break. I think it was Tahoka that ran that. Something
early
similar
in the year.
to that, and of course we did a lot better, with that defense. Now, again, we're missing
Drew
key defenders, especially Drew and
Trent.
And so,
it's just a different. I mean, if that was the last time we saw it, that was the second game of the season, and we haven't seen it since then.
I was trying to remember back. I believe it was Tahoka that ran that.
And they did the same. They had the same name. They had that one big back, and then they had that one little scat back that like Matthias Zavala here, the little scat back that would.
And the thing is he gets back behind. That Zavala kid gets back behind number 76 there, and you can't see him.
No, you can't. He can hide.
And that's where he lines up, right behind. See, look at him, just barely see him.
Handoff and great tackle.
Ooh, that was Armendariz.
Armendariz getting through and making the quick tackle. That was like a 3rd and 6. So we're looking at maybe 4th and 5.
So Coach Corn uses his last timeout, I believe. They don't count the timeouts up there, but we burned that one timeout.
Yeah, that's right.
Offense.
We did when we were fixing to have the delay game.
So it's 4th and what is that, 5?
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like from here.
4th and 5.
Ball is like right on the 14-yard line.
And if we can stop them here, we can get the ball back. Of course, the clock will stop on the turnover on downs.
We'll have to keep an eye on that and see how vigilant they are on stopping the clock.
Now, if they get the first down, that's where it becomes. They can almost, without us having a timeout, they can almost run it under a minute.
Yeah.
So this is a big down.
We
need to
huge
get the ball
down.
back right here.
And like I said, right from where we're standing, it looks like it's going to be about 4th and 5. They can get a first down. And up to the line. And there's Matthias. That's who they're going to go to. We've got plenty of Hornets there. We just got to bring them down, and we're able to. And there's a flag on the play. Jaden Conley with the tackle. Alan Flores was around, and I think
it's going to be against the offense, so it's going to be declined. Turnover on downs. I think he called holding. I'm not real sure. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the, the 16-yard line?
16, yep, right, 17-yard line. 17 yards. So 2:42. And we've got Grekin in the backfield with King. And we got two receivers on each side, no tight end. And he's going to roll, and he's going to hit Salvador Juarez. He'll get brought down, so they're going to have to rush to the line, give the ball to the referee for sure. Clock is running, 2:30. Coach to the line, hurry up. Plays in. Make sure everybody's set. 2:23 on the snap. And there it is to Juarez, a little bit high. Incomplete. Clock will stop. 3rd and 5. We need some. You need to get down the field,
we need some downfield plays.
But we are throwing into the wind as well. The orientation of which way we're going down the field. And there's a handoff to Marcelo King, skirts a tackler. He'll get brought down. 2:13 left on the clock. Hands it to the referee. So it's going to be 4th down and 2, maybe 3. Ball is right on the 20-yard line.
And you got to go for it.
You have to go for it here, yeah.
even if we don't make it, it's just one of those that you have to make. It's under a minute. They can actually get the ball back and kneel it 3 times, and that's it.
So this is the ball game. If we don't get the first down, and the pass is incomplete through the hands of Juarez, and turnover on downs. And like you said, they probably gonna just kneel it and run the clock down.
Ball goes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for all.
Is that?
It's this.
Okay.
I guess.
And yeah, that's exactly Ralls in the victory formation, and there's the kneel. That'll be the first of what, 2 or 3, and that'll be the ball game. District chance, but they will share that district championship with the Ralls Jackrabbits, and I'm not sure how that's going to affect the seedings. We'll just drop.
Well, because they beat us head to head,
we'll drop to
number 2. Yeah.
We'll have the 2 seed.
And we'll play ropes, is what I was.
Yeah, I think we got it right here.
Well, if you can find out the scores, we can tell you for sure who we're going to play. We don't know where we're going to play, but we should be able to tell you who exactly.
Second kneel down. Clock is under a minute to score, 27-13.
And
Ralls.
Joe Kai's not here, so there won't be an interview.
Yes.
I'm not too sure Coach would want to interview.
Yeah, he
after
might
this
not want
game anyway.
to.
But he does all the talking. He's good at that.
So
We were talking
Seagraves, well, no, they're not in our district, are they?
Seagraves is not. They're in that district that.
So Bovino won 36 against Lockney, and then Hale Center with the big win, 75-6 over Crosbyton. The Seagraves won 40-12 in that district that we would be.
So if Ropes lost to New Home, that was the other game. If Ropes lost to New Home, they would become the 3rd seed.
And we'll play Ropes.
Yeah, we should be playing Ropes.
I can find the Ropes game here. Let's see.
Ralls should be.
Ralls will play Plains. And I don't find the Ropes game here. Do you have it saved on yours? While Pima looks for that, I'm going to go over the sponsors real quick, and then once we have the school song, we'll probably sign off for the evening. Sudan ISD, First United Bank in Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Chase Lloyd, 5 Area Telephone, Ride Solutions Incorporated, Clint Humphreys, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Bailey County Electric Co-op, GWG Farms, Greg Harper, Red Wagon Farms, Ryan Harper, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, K&K Pharmacy, Texas Producers Co-op, Gal Robertson, The Prescription Shop in Littlefield, Micah Pratt, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, Sudan Medical Clinic, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Rise Spot, Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Jetfire Barbecue, Montez Steel Buildings, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, Chad King Farms, and 5 Star Tree Service. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you this district matchup, this final game of the regular season here in Ralls, Texas.
I'm not too sure if this is correct, but my phone said it's 27-0, but it's only halftime.
Oh, so there's.
So I'm not real sure if that's correct.
It was Ralls
or
with
not.
the lead?
No, New Home.
New Home
beating Ropes
Ropes.
now.
Ropes.
So I'm not real sure.
Okay, so we're going to step away and do the school song.
Then you had Lopez and Juarez with 9. 10 for Big John Conley, right up the middle with that kind of offense. You're gonna
he's gonna have a lot of traffic his way.
And then Castillo with 7, Flores with 8. Again, the fumble recovery by Conley. Again, had a lot of missing pieces today. And no, we don't want to make any excuses, but
No.
I mean, because we definitely could have been in this ball game. A lot of weird calls.
Yes. A lot of
9.5
weird
yards.
placements on the ball.
So,
But once again, like I said, we don't want to speculate on anything as far as Jeremiah is concerned. Our thoughts and prayers go out to him. Make sure he gets a full recovery, and thoughts and prayers out with his family. Like I said, initially it said that a lot of that was precautionary, that it wasn't as serious as it looked, and we hope that's the case. But like I said, we don't know any details, so we're not going to get into that. Thoughts and prayers with him and the football boys as well. So I'm Tim Rodriguez, Pima Salinas, DJ Province providing the visuals. We don't know where we will be at next week. We don't know if it'll be Thursday. We don't know if it'll be Friday, but we'll be back sometime next week. Hopefully Joe Kyle will be back with us, and we'll get ready for by-district play. Everybody have a safe trip back, and come see the girls tomorrow, season opener there in Sudan. JV starts at 11, and we'll see you next week.